Good morning, my boy. From today, I am going to introduce history of Rome, especially beginning stage of Rome. Do you know, Rome has 1,200 years history. And, they dominated largest territory in ancient history of us. Also, their law system, culture, and way of life gave great impact on us. Indeed, Rome was most strong and influential nation in the world. But, do you know, they are not really best of the best in these days. For example, Rome was inferior than Greek for intelligence. Rome was inferior than Etruria for technology. Rome was inferior than Carthage for economy. And Rome was inferior than Gaul for physical strength. However, eventually they became master of the ancient world. Roman themselves, they recognized that they are not perfect race. But they review themselves and pick up most suitable way to win the game along with their own style. And, one by one, step by step, went to their king's way. Exactly, Rome was not built in a day. Their history starts from some sort of mythology. Romulus and Remus were twins, and their mother, Rhea Silvia, was Princess of Alba Longa. Her uncle, Amulius, snatched throne from his elder brother, father of Silvia, and asked one soldier to kill them, in order to remove any risk. But this soldier felt sympathy for them, and threw these twins to the river. And, amazing, female wild wolves saved them from river, and let them grow up. And, after they grow up, they knew that, actually they are princes of Alba Longa, and they revenged for Amulius. Afterwards, they established Rome, nearby Alba Longa. After they established Rome, the relationship between twins became very bad. And finally, Romulus killed his younger brother, Remus. Then, Romulus concentrated to enhance strength of Rome itself. Indeed, Rome was one of very small tiny city-states in Italy that moment. Greek was strongest group in around there. And, Etruria was nearby them. However, both Greek commune and Etruria didn't have much curiosity on Rome. So, it was very lucky for Rome that they could concentrate to develop their territory nearby them. Romulus did not have much background by himself. And, he needed help of his aristocracies. Also, most of Solida was militiamen, he had to ask help of them as well. He nominated his aristocracies as member of Congress, and called them Senate. Senate does not have authority to choose the king, but they have authority to advise king. After Romulus became the king of Rome, he took an immediate action. This is the famous story of the kidnap of the Sabine women. When Romulus established Rome, maybe they were outsider of society, and not so much good chance to encounter good girls. Then, they invited Sabine people for their festival, something like a party. But that moment, they had dark intention behind. Kidnapping all girls there. Sabine men was so surprised, but they could not do anything. It became war between Rome and Sabine, but it was too late for Sabine girls. They already had kids between Roman and could not separate with them. So, girls asked their Sabine people to not to fight with Roman. And, also Roman solidarity was indeed very strong. Sabine decided to cooperate with Roman. They joined Rome, and nominated as new patrician. After 38 years domination, Romulus dead, and end up his mission. Upon Roman mythology, his father, Mars, one of God, picked him up. Anyway, he achieved significant figure in Roman history. And although he had his own son, no one considered that, his throne shall be taken up by his son. Then his throne heir was Numa Pompilius. Numa was a Sabine, and he was chosen as king because of his reputation for wisdom and piety. He provided very peaceful period for Rome, no war during his domination. Actually, we are not sure, he was really true, or just in mythology. But, history said, he systematized religion order, and asked Roman to believe their gods. He built Temple of Janus, and it is a reminder of the importance of peace in Roman society. When the doors of Janus were closed, it was a sign that Rome was at peace. When the doors were open, it was a sign that Rome was at war. Janus was a god of beginnings and transitions. And longest period, door was closed, that means no war in Rome. 39 years, only less 0.3% of Roman history. Numa died at the age of 81, around 672 BC. After 43 years domination of him. And, Tullus Hostilius was selected as third king of Rome. Hostilius did not follow peaceful style of Numa, and start to extend territory of Rome through the war. Especially, Alba Longa was not obedient to Rome, and Hostilius decided to fight with them. In order to minimize waster of the battle, they decided to confirm winner by triplets battle. Although narrow escape, Rome won the battle, and Alba Longa belonged to Rome from that moment onward. Family roots of Julius Caesar was from this Alba Longa. After 32 years his domination, Tullus Hostilius died in a lightning strike in 641 BC. Slowly, but surely, Rome extended their territory, and as a matter of course, they should continue their own battle with nearby them. Anyway, Ancus Marcius became fourth king of Rome at 641 BC. He was smart, and sophisticated king, and capable for management, and also strong for the war as well. He is remembered as one of the most successful kings of Rome. After he dead, one guy appeared on political stage. Actually, king had son, but this guy made a speech in front of people and asked Roman citizen to vote to him. Then, he won the election campaign of the king. He is Lucius Tarquinius Priscus, fifth king of Rome. Priscus was a wealthy and powerful man, and he was known for his intelligence and his ability to make friends. He was also a skilled diplomat, and he was good communicator as well. During his reign, Priscus oversaw a period of great growth and prosperity of Rome. But, after long domination as a ruler, he gradually changed. Often, abused his power, also executed his political opponents. Therefore, he was assassinated in 578 BC by a group of senators who were tired of his rule. Priscus's body was dragged through the streets of Rome, and then thrown into the Tiber River. Surprised, one of the members of this assassination, son of ex-king, also involved. But, eventually, this son could not get status of king, because Priscus already found potential promised young boy as his successor. And when he was killed, his wife asked this young boy to be a king. Some historical records say that this boy was from slave. This is Servius Tullius, 6th king of Rome. He was a wise and smart ruler. He is credited with a number of important reforms. The most famous his achievement is the construction of the Servian Wall, which protected Rome from foreign attack. The idea was same concept as China, the Great Wall. Expel alien by tall and strong barrier wall. Up to this moment, Rome was developing along with normal way. But, already their governance system was showing some difficulty to manage by one single king. And, big historical event happened to destroy this old system. I will give you further story of them in next chapter.
As the journey continues.